Have you ever wondered how science and spirituality intersect? Growing up Christian, some of the stories in the Bible just never made sense to me. The idea that Eve came from Adam's rib was just a concept I couldn't get behind. After learning about quantum physics, it all started making more sense how these stories evolved. The Big Bang Theory proposes that the universe evolved from a singular, hot, dense energy, an energy that is smaller than an atomic particle, and it's still evolving by rapidly cooling and allowing energy to form into matter. Scientists say the universe is currently expanding at a rapid rate due to dark energy. The original atom, that singular, hot, dense energy, is the atom we read about in the Bible. That atom is God, or this universal consciousness. Now, no one knows what caused the atom to split in the first place, but we do know that atoms can split due to either outside stimuli, some friction, or when the atom becomes too large and the protons start repelling itself and pushing outwards. This causes a split that releases a massive burst of energy. When atoms are too large and unstable and split, the energy then stabilizes in each smaller atom. So what does this tell us about God? That God became too large, too unstable, and would have been a magnet for destruction on its own, knowing that we have these dark forces outside of us too. But that energy split into 8 billion human bodies, it becomes much more stable. It's obviously much easier to blow up one large target than 8 billion small ones. If we know, again, about this dark energy causing this mass acceleration, the best way to stabilize it is to split. Each atom then is independent but carries the property of the original atom, suggesting everything that split from the original creator is carrying the original creator's properties, just as we are carrying God inside us. When looking at the anatomy of an atom, you have protons and neutrons inside a nucleus with electrons orbiting, acting as the rib of the atom. Electrons, though, determine an atom's chemical behavior, including its reactivity and ability to form bonds, and the atom's overall electrical charge. The energy levels of the electrons are highly specific to that atom, emitting and absorbing light in a way that is unique to itself. The movement of electrons between atoms is what creates electricity. When electrons jump between shells, they absorb light and heat, and atoms will automatically donate, share, or accept electrons to bind them together to make molecules. Doesn't that sound like us? Atom is our singular split from the Almighty Creator, carrying our own unique codes. Our electrons are our emotions, serving as a way to protect us, but also magnetize us to other atoms. Just as atoms automatically share electrons between them, humans automatically share our feelings through this energetic exchange. It's our electrons circling our body. Atoms share information through interaction of their electrons. So transferring physical resources and energy states, that's all happening through electrons, through our energy, through our emotions. As humans, don't we do the same? We automatically are sharing our experiences from the energy that we're emitting from our bodies, which really does stem from our emotions. Quantum entanglement proves that atoms don't actually have to be in proximity to each other to share these codes. That through space and time, when atoms are connected or carry particles from each other, they push and pull on each other from a distance. By tweaking the quantum state of one atom, it creates correlating states for connecting atoms to gather and share information, ultimately evolving. And this is how we collectively do the same. This is how we remember we are always connected to each other through our atoms that are sharing our core energy, our core frequency, through our own electrons, through our emotions, our energy. So even without physical contact, we evolve together. While some of what is in the Bible is true, the Bible is written as metaphors, and we're kind of here to put the pieces back together to really get the meaning. Adam and Eve it was never a human body. It was the splitting from the Big Bang. All of us carry codes from that original creation, and our emotions, those electrons, are what is orbiting our body, calling in experiences, calling in people, and electrons control the reactivity of an atom as well. It's going to control the reactivity of your life. So as you heal, and one of the things that they say about electrons is that when an electron sees a photon of light, it gets excited, and that excitement in one atom then splits off into all the other atoms that it's connected to. Just a little bit of excitement. So again, what does that tell us about us? One way to heal is to get really stupid happy and get excited about life. Look for the little photons of light, the little minutes of gratitude, because as you do that, that excites your system, that excites the other people that are connected to you. That is how you evolve and grow. We all are little atoms that split from that Big Bang Theory 13.8 billion years ago, because it was safer for God to do that than get blown up by this dark energy. So now we're here in 8 billion bodies trying to figure out how to live as one, because as a core, that's what we feel like we are. But we're always sharing information through our electrons, through our energy, whether we're in close proximity or not. And while that is comforting at times, sometimes it's a lot too. But again, we are all connected in some way. And we all have our own core frequency. Now, there are cases when one atom was split into two, like in a set of twins, let's say. Those people will have kind of polar frequencies, but the same core frequency. Again, there's all these spiritual concepts, and if you can't wrap your head around the spirituality side of things because you're more scientific, look at where they're actually telling you the exact same story.